Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
3, 2, 1, go. All right, we're back with yet another race. This time, surely we win, right? We have Communist Richter on our side. Nothing bad can happen. Surely? We're playing Lycanthrope this time around. I've been practicing some Lycanthrope-specific movements, so hopefully that tech comes into play today. That'd be cool. Otherwise, it's fine. No prediction on the race. I could set one up in a second here. In Soviet Russia, stacks damage you. There we go. I was able to real quick speedrun that prediction. I wonder how our speedrun is going to go. I do think we get ourselves the state mandated speedrunning. With Lycanthrope, we go. I'm gonna check. Wait, why do I check my inventory in Lycanthrope? It's the other ones that it actually matters in. We do check this relic. There's no reason to open the warp. This is fine. It's basically vanilla Lycanthrope from here. Especially with the early gravity boots. I'll take it. I'm going to skip this guy just to save on level up animations. I'm also going to play really aggressive here, because this is the exact scenario I've been trying to practice for. Okay, no item there. Nice job, me. Okay, well, okay, I think we stopped playing aggressive because I'm bad at the game. That's what I get for not practicing hard enough. I will get the gas cloud because I'm stupid. Yeah, early out of logic flight is nice. All the fucking items have disappeared from the castle. Hello? Alucard, quick, help! It's a mystery. All the items have disappeared from Dracula's castle. Can you figure out where they went? Freaking baby point-and-click adventure. Yeah, I didn't have enough MP for that. It's fine. This is okay. Copium? Jewel of Open here with out of logic flight. So in logic flight is probably in the caverns, which is good. I'm not going to complain about in logic flight, but we could do better. Banana. Me when I'm mignon. My movement is so good is the problem. Straight to Spikebreaker just to find Cube of Zoe. Yep. More like Cope of Zoe. Take the damage boost. That looks like Silver Crown or whatever it's called. That's a Vlad. Not grabbing that $50 drop is going to cost me the entire race. No, Gravity Boots at the start, Jewel of Open at back card, so. Caverns is in logic at layer 2. I think in this scenario I'm not supposed to do that wolf movement there. I think we want to do clockwise. Here. Bruh. Give me the subpixels, please. Okay, money, MP refill. That's the gold circlet. The other one I think was the silver circlet. Very difficult shmup for the NES. Silver Circlet. Everybody be skipping Cube of Zoe, by the way. I think Cube of Zoe is genuinely worth grabbing in these randomizers. Even with the antifreeze off. But maybe I'm insane. Yeah, they're re-releasing Silver Surfer in one of the Konami collections or whatever. No, it's not a Konami collection. It's a because Konami didn't make that game. It's like a Marvel beat 'em up / classic. I don't know, man. Missed. Not even randomized. That's gonna bonk. No, okay, thank God. I don't bonk on this, right? Yeah, just barely don't. I'm gonna open the shortcut because it's an item check and it's relatively quick. Just kidding. It's quick if you're not bad at the game. I still don't have Leapstone. You know, just get bailed out. I love getting bailed out. Oh, don't mind if I do. This is why you grab Cube of Zoe. Iron Fist probably is the switch right now, unironically. Yeah. I wonder if they'll modify or give any quality of life improvements. Probably not. If I had to guess, they're probably just gonna... Whee! Go! Just give you, like, save states and call it a day. Now uses the Aura on the Iron Fist. I don't think you need to. Also, we can just get Silver Ring done out of Logic, which I think in this scenario is better than getting Spike Breaker done out of Logic. Worst case scenario, it's like Echo, and it's fine, because we're still making progress. So yeah, finding Jewel of Open into Mist here makes the clockwise route very good. I don't think you really have an option to do anything else anyways. Like, why would you do anything else? Those are all very good items. Spaghetti. Okay. So with this in mind, we go ahead and just go with this, I guess. Probably don't need to use the attack potion here. Although Iron Fist probably would have been better for phase 1, to be honest. Bruh. Whatever. Is that Lycanthrope? Yeah, we're playing Lycanthrope. We're still number 1 on the leaderboard. Classic jumped up quite a few spots with that last race, and honestly is almost at 1300 ELO. Definitely within spitting distance of number 1. I got Power of Mist, sure. So that's not Intended Flight. Intended Flight most likely Leapstone, but can technically still be Bat. I mean, Power of Mist is just nice to have as a quality of life option here. Triple Wolf Relics, triple Mist Relics. Feeling pretty good about that. We get Holy Glasses on Flight Layer. So we're looking at step 1, Gravity Boots, step 2, Jewel, step 3... presumably Flight, could be more. Get me out of here. Hello? That's bad. I was facing the wrong one. There could be some shenanigans with intended flight. Oh, so it's Spike Breaker into intended flight, you say? I think. No, because this is... Wait. Flight locked. Right? No. None of this was flight locked. Okay. No. We're good. I was like, what? So Spike Breaker is in Caverns. At 3. Into Leapstone 4. Into Glasses 5. Oh, we don't know what's in the shop yet. So with all this in mind, what have we learned? We've done Minotaur Werewolf. We can go. We're legally allowed to leave. It's been 15 minutes. Ah! That dog is immune to spike damage. We could be absolutely batshit insane here and just go second castle. And in fact, that would be very funny. However, newsflash, we still have to worry about, what's it called? Whatever's at, Spike Breaker. So we should probably do that first before going second castle. There's no reason to grab that. And I knew that. Oh, shit. I miscalculated my positioning. I'm going to refill my MP here. Yeah, because the problem with Cavern Skip is it's the same problem that the last seed had with not checking Spike Breaker early, which is we have access to Spike Breaker early. So we kind of are forced to check it, especially because we know that we could be getting baited by finding Echo in second castle or whatever. Now we're more incentivized to go because Echo is definitely in second castle. We know Spike Breaker is in Caverns, so we probably skip a decent amount of Caverns for now, honestly. The problem is I want to get to Caverns and I could do library stuff too. There's library cards. Dude, this is tough. This is genuinely a tough call. I think the early second castle is bad. In this particular scenario. If I find a library card, it's less bad, actually. I turn around. Yep. We're going second castle, boys. We find 2 random Vlads. We turn around. Hoorah! And we save split in case it's us. I don't want any backs-ass, soldier. Get your ass in that castle. Honestly, I could use better weapons, but actually that is the... hold on. Better weapons, unironically, would be kind of nice. And maybe that's a reason to go to the library right now. I am kind of waffling on my decision here. The second diamond, we changed our mind yet again, folks. Keep your options open. We're going to the library. Although I probably should have... Yeah, this whole scenario was bad. I should have saved Richter while I was here. I always forget to do that. It's not as good in this preset because you want to get... There's a very rare situation where you want to skip into second castle, and it's basically finding all the Vlad relics in first castle. It can happen. And if that's the case, I do lose time here, but whatever. This is genuinely a very tough call because I see merits for both. I basically don't want to leave Spike Breaker behind. Because that's probably final, Vlad, to be honest with you. I don't want to leave Library behind because my damage is honestly lacking, and early second castle will be quite slow compared to somebody who just finds Vorpals or Crystogram or whatever. We have a ton of money. We also can guarantee that we get a certain amount of... Well, not guarantee, but we eliminate some of the more dastardly random Vlad scenarios. That being one of them. I don't need this warp. Yeah, this seed is genuinely very difficult to route. I think the library play is okay. It's not, like, amazing. I think it's mostly just I want to hedge my bets against buying more library cards for one, because that changes your routing options so much if you have access to buying library cards, especially with 2 diamonds. Second off, we need better damage. Dark Sword is not ideal. I love the amount of MP we have right now, aka 0. Whoa. Is that Spike Breaker? No. Wait, where did I find the ring? I don't remember. Fuck, I should have paid attention to where I found that ring. I think that's just random. Is that the bite of 87?
I'm interested in
3 diamonds. Holy, I'm rich. Show me the library cards. Oh my god. Vorpal Blade, exactly what I was looking for. Just double check to make sure I'm not missing out on anything else. Double Vorpal. Give me 7 library cards. Give me 12 attack potions. 55 burgers, 55 fries. Where's the rest of those library cards?
Like, farewell for now.
Okay.
I'll suck you dry.
I'm coming.
Dano. I have library cards. We should do this. I was like, what if I skip Lesser Demon? That's trolling. Yeah, Silver Ring was Power of Mist, which means Glasses is shared complexity with the Glasses location. Ooh. That's awkward. Because that could just be Echo there. Anyways, so I want to just leave. Yeah. Because with 2 random Vlads, we just go Caverns. We probably skip Succubus, to be honest with you. I need to use more Wolf Movement. Even though we have Bat, it's probably better to use Wolf Movement here. Duplicator goes crazy because I know we have a Mana Prism somewhere. It's tucked away in our ass. I'm not going to go too far on my way for it. That MP max up might have been worth it. In this preset, no, Snorkel doesn't unlock anything. No, I basically did Lesser Demon as a, like, random Vlad check. I think we can do Scylla. I think Scylla is worth it, because it's, like, on the way. Kind of. And then we basically skip everything else and hope for the best. If I had another random Vlad, I'd feel so much more confident going into second castle now. I mean, Complexity Vlad is basically guaranteed, actually, at Spike Breaker, so us deciding to turn around is probably ideal. Ooh, what if it's Merman Statue, though? Low-key? Hear me out. Because it might be Merman Statue, we skip everything. Imagine. I don't know how to count. Maybe it can't be merman statue from here, but what if it is, though? So with that in mind, I'm going to go to Spikebreaker and skip everything except Demon Card. I'll grab the warp on the way down, because we might need to come back here later. Really hoping that'd be a random Vlad. Because we are likely leaving after this. The question is whether we do Grand Falloon or not. And I think the answer is maybe? I don't know. Grand Falloon is a, like... little over a minute. Even with the save split. We get extra item checks along the way. I'm going to do it. This is maybe a little bit too cautious. To be fair, I'm skipping Succubus, Scylla, and Merman Statue here. So, like, I'm just still, like, changing where I lose time. If none of this is anywhere. If I specifically miss out on a Vlad Relic, that also just kind of sucks. I don't know. I also don't need to play this aggressively in, like, bigger lobbies. In 1v1s, I think this is much more reasonable to make big, sweeping, aggressive plays like this. Because I think, in the grand scheme of things, going Grand Falloon here is more aggressive than it is, like, being thorough. Because we're essentially saying, I'm skipping all the stuff that most people normally do, and instead I'm going to Grand Falloon, which is a check that most people tend to skip, as a means to, like, round out my Castle 1 checks to hope that I don't leave anything behind. It's just Spikebreaker. Interesting. So actually, maybe I should have skipped this knowing Spikebreaker was still down here, but that's fine. I did the save split, and I'm not even going to take advantage of it. Classic. I do have a Mana Prism. Oh, nice bonked. Gauntlet back there. Probably not worth, honestly. 5 extra damage per hit is cool and all, but I'll put it on. I disagree with that hitbox personally, but that's fine. Me and your mother's hitbox are agreeing to an amicable split up. It's not you, son. Well, it is you. Our marriage became loveless as soon as you were born, but that doesn't mean it's your fault. Oh my god, more money! I'm rich! Mermaid statue? No, final Vlad. Okay. See, if I was an insane person, this is where you reverse library card, do left side, and just get bailed out by finding 2 random Vlads there. Honestly. You mean the crazy 4 blades? Yup. You know it, son. Trust, there are 2 random Vlads in the second castle. Otherwise, we lose by 10 million years. But that's okay, I guess. C4B tactic also could be abbreviated to CBT for crazy for blades tactics. You know, I'm practicing a little bit of CBT this round, I think. Any CBT enjoyers? I just love the way he plays the randomizer. This just in, I'm being told that CBT has a completely different connotation that I was unaware of. No, BBC Tactics, isn't that the British broadcasting? That's where they I don't know. I have no pulse on the BBC. If it works, I mean, there's a reason why I have the belief that this tournament is genuinely just going to be a bloodbath. Because it's like, it can't not just be a bloodbath. This shit's ridiculous. Twitch chat knows about cognitive behavioral therapy. Yeah, I'd like to think that Twitch chat is very in touch with their feelings. We go for the MP refill here because it's one of the better spots to get an MP refill. I do have to be a little bit more conservative with my MP here. Speaking of BBC, got him. Yeah, 2 Vlad's left side is also just, I don't know. If that's the case, then anybody who does the skip library, go straight to Spike Breaker, and then do second castle just kind of wins, which is unfortunate because that was kind of the route I did, except I kind of was a coward and did some extra library stuff. But it did give us access to extra library cards, so it's not that bad. With 2 Vlads missing, I don't know how great left side actually is. We can reverse library card at the very least. I still need to test to see if reverse library carding is better than getting the warp here. I should do a time test to see if, like, skipping this warp saves enough time where if you know you can reverse library card, you just do that instead. My gut is telling me that the warp is probably faster most of the time. Why did I reset the room like that? That was dumb. Oh, because there was nothing here. Oh, right side's barren. Gotcha. I also need to refill my MP, so maybe it's worth going this way just for that. I need to figure out a visual cue for where to gravity jump there as well. Someone put it on the to-do list. Visual cue for reverse all rocks gravity jump. Nothing there. You'll love to see it. Copium. Those are a little, maybe a little greedy. Item checks. My damage is good. I shouldn't really be doing item checks. I'm just kind of hoping for better MP, I guess, but... At this point, we're not finding a duplicator, folks. I'm going to stop doing item checks. No, streamer, the next area has 3 item checks, and there's definitely going to be a duplicator there. Don't do it. No, he's skipping them. The duplicator. No. Can I get a Vlad? Oh! Oh. You know what? We die here. Huge level up. We needed that. The left side's only the wrong side when I decide not to do it, bro. Every time I do left side, it's nothing. Every time I do right side, it's nothing. I'm just unlucky, bro. To be fair, it could just be that we're missing the Vlads in the first castle. That's actually very likely. But, like, can't make an omelet without skipping a few relics. Bees and Galamoth is ideal for us, I think, if we do modified. But there's no reason to do modified when you have library cards. So anybody who decides to go to the library gets library cards, so it's like... Yeah, when I go to the second castle, hand the controller off to DB Daily. He knows where to go. Okay, there's a Vlad. Show me last Vlad a creature. Yeah, we have nothing as far as stat boosting items, but it's fine. Double Vorpal's good enough. We grabbed this. Bailed out yet again. Oh no, I don't have maximum MP. Okay, get in the hole, Alucard. Don't worry, MP max up will save you. Oh boy, do I have to plan around it or route around it in any way? Nope, just get lucky. My favorite. Can I develop or use any sort of skills to increase my odds of finding MP max ups? Nope. Vlad Relic. Oh. That's just Echo. That's just Echo. We have just barely enough MP, I think. You guys know about that damage boost? You guys know about that damage boost? Secret tech uncovered in the middle of a race for #1 ranked ELO player? You know about it now. It's like the perfect positioning if you're if you get that specific type of damage boost. I actually don't know what causes those damage boosts to be different. Because I technically only took 1 damage, but it gave me like the medium toss. Not the big toss, obviously, but the medium toss. #1 player in the world no longer washed. Back to being dirty as fuck. It's true. And pussy too. Vlad Relic. Oh, please, God. I've never done anything wrong except for all those times. But we don't count those, right? Surely? Surely those don't count, right? Bonk. Oh, and we get bailed out at the end? Don't mind if I do. The only problem is my wolf movement is ass right now. Come on, Galamoth. My goat, Galamoth, we love you. We're gonna make you a star, see? You telling me I'm gonna be the big baddie of the next Castlevania game? Yep, and we'll call it Kid Dracula. Whee! Look, little wolf swimmeroony. Classic Advent just finished. No, it's in the first castle. Well, you win some, you lose some. That, or he skipped literally everything in full cleared second castle, and it's kind of impossible to tell. Damn, he's on a roll today. This one is just gamble the video game. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. As it always is. The problem is there is a world where you skip everything except for Spike Breaker and then just chill in the second castle. I doubt it. Without checking extra cavern stuff. Why was I stuck in a hard land animation? Yeah, I think we no longer are first place after this. Okay. Well, we're probably honestly losing all of our ELO here. I just don't see what else to do here. Except go back and just probably check Merman statue, to be honest with you. It's that, it's Scylla, and it's Succubus. Those are the three we left behind. My guess is that other people played aggressively. That's why they haven't finished yet. Or they did left side because of the library cards, and they haven't finished yet because of that. I don't know. Because clearly only Advent took his route. I was going to say, where the fuck is my goddamn... How's it going, Fran? Hello? That safe split might have been worth it there. But whatever. It's behind the secret fairy boss. Has anyone found the secret fairy boss yet? I've been looking, but... still MIA. Oh, you bonk there? Damn, I was going too fast. Not here, you say? Uh-oh. Modified right to win? Maybe. Oh, where am I going? That would be pretty wild, but possible. Maybe everyone's getting baited by the early Advent finish and they all went back to first castle somehow. It's probably just at Succubus, to be honest, and everybody else skipped Succubus, or they got lost somewhere else in the complexity of it all. It's just here. Damn, dude. My route literally was unbeatable if I had done Scylla. To think that I was like, I'm going to do Scylla, but what if I don't? Because it could just be Merman statue, and then I'll feel silly for having done that. But man, oh man. I literally talked myself out of it. I talked myself out of the perfect route. Because we would have finished 10 minutes ago, so... yeah, GG Swarm. We gotta save more MP than we did last time. I still have library cards on my hand, I am aware of that. Hello? Surely we're not last place, right? Yeah. Even if I was thorough in the caverns and then did right side, you just win. Yeah. Damn. All those library cards didn't matter either. Genuinely. So if I had done library skip with full clearing caverns into Spike Breaker, you just like super mega win the seed. But it's like, I don't know, man. I guess the Vorpals helped. Surely they helped. I'd like to believe they helped. Oh, we do get last place! Fuck me, man. Oh my god.
I went
Yikes.
left side. I did all the way to Galamoth and freeze, dude.
I'm guessing nobody skipped Scylla under the pretense that at Spikebreaker could have been Merman statue, so you would just backtrack for it at that point.
Nah.
Dude, I need to stop 500 IQing these fucking plays. Literally turn your brain off and just win. I hate this shit.
You just do
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
It's so quick.
Did you go right side?
I did do right side, yes. If I had done right side, if I had done Scylla and then the rest of my route exactly the same, I would have finished at 29 minutes, probably.
Man, if I went right side, I would have.
I think I would have finished at 30 too, like 30 or so.
Go back whence you came. Trouble the soul
Yeah,
of my mother no
I did
more.
Akamadan left, and I was like, ah, shit.
Oh shit, it's right there. Just go right.
Yeah.
That I've
Yeah.
been so defeated.
Unfortunate.
You have been doomed
Very
ever
unfortunate.
since you lost the ability to love.
That hurt. Advent just knows, man.
Sarcasm.
Can't do anything about it.
Profit is it
To be fair, I realistically could have been less greedy with my caverns checks. My thought process was I'm just going to gamble on 2 Vlad specifically being in second castle, and then just like skipped everything in caverns and just went straight to Spikebreaker. I did do
what were
Grand Floon just because I was still looking for what was I looking for? Looking for something like
Gases?
For theirs is
I think I was looking for
Ring.
money or an item or something. I don't remember.
that she would love you.
Maybe
for
it was just to
all
like
eternity.
change where. Yeah, I said it out loud when I did it. I was just assuming that the random Vlad would be there, and I was just trying to create some sort of variance there. Because it's like it could have been anywhere in there. It ended up being Spikebreaker at that location, but
I got scared that Spikebreaker was actually a rando Vlad and that it somehow was at rings. Because when you're under pressure, you lose track of the count and you just start seeing ghosts.
no, I pretty
Is it that
early on realized that like we were out of locations for it to be for the final Vlad to be anywhere except for at Spikebreaker or Mermaid statue at Spikebreaker leading to final Vlad. Those are the only 2 options by the time I was entering caverns, so that's why I skipped everything.
Yeah, Merman was that creature for this man.
Yep.
Honestly, if Advent didn't call time, I would have just kept on waddling onto the Elmoth.
Yeah, the only reason I skipped
No,
Galamoth is
why
because
not?
Advent click time.
I would have finished the Force War if I just taken my save split to what's his face to Bees. But I did left side freaking creature first, dumbass creature. Never has anything.
Man, this was the seed for your strat.
I actually don't think so. Because if you do it, you lose out on all of the other checks up there. The route doesn't really...
It's my fault. You had
It's
to
not
fight
very
your-
straightforward, so you would have to backtrack to either library or you backtrack to Orok's quarters.
Wait, what do you mean? You went second
You're
castle
talking
and
about
came
Dark
back?
Wolf, right?
No.
No.
I was saying for your beast route.
Oh, for the bees, right? I thought you were talking about Dark Wolf.
No.
Nah. Shit just doesn't work, especially when you guys have bats. If you go to keep.
I got it right before I went second castle.
Oh, that
Yeah,
sucks.
fair.
Yeah, after Jewel, I just beeline skipped Spirit Orb and went down, and then went through Forbidden Route to Spirit Orb, then up.
Ew. Gross.
Love
It
that
worked,
shit.
though.
No, it's good. If you find Jewel, you might as well do that.
It's probably pretty fast on Wolf.
Wait, which
and
route?
Lycanthrope, it's super fast to Forbidden Route.
If you find Jewel, just go right down instead of going up and getting the teleporter or checking those. You just skip Spirit Orb, get Gravity Boots, go down, and then after you leave, you go through Forbidden Route, get Spirit Orb on the way up, and then go through and check Colosseum and all rocks and shit.
Wait, which teleporter are you getting? If you find Jewel of Open early?
Well, people feel the tendency to want to get the center teleporter.
Yeah.
So, but instead, you can just get gravity boots and go down, and then take Forbidden Route, get Spirit Orb. Well, you don't get Spirit Orb on the first pass. You get it on the second pass when you go through Forbidden Route.
When are you doing? I'm trying to visualize the second pass. So step 1, you do all of Alchemy Lab. You have Jewel of Open in hand. You skip Spirit Orb. Where are you going instead of going to Spirit Orb? Like, where's the next location in this scenario?
Well, gravity boots on the because you have gravity boots.
Okay.
And Jewel,
Then
and you get gravity. You go to gravity boots check, and then you just go straight down to caverns, do all that shit, teleport entrance, and then do Forbidden Route, get Spirit Orb, and then go up.
okay.
It's pretty quick.
Alternatively, you could just check Spirit Orb and grab the Alrox Warp, and it's probably just about as fast, if not maybe like 30 seconds slower. And you
I
get
think
2
it's very
relic checks.
comparable.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's just those are on the same layer, so it's like I don't really care about those that much at that point. Unless you're doing full clockwise, I
mean, that's what I did. I did full clockwise.
yeah.
I almost
You could hit
did
one
an
of the
early
item
second
checks
castle,
there with
but-
gravity boots.
That's an interesting
And the,
idea.
Spirit
It's
Orb.
not terrible. I just don't. Maybe it makes more sense if I sat down and like thought about it a little bit more. But my gut is telling me that it's like a little bit unnecessary. Like you're kind of just like delaying a check. Like if you're gonna skip Spirit Orb, I think at that point you just skip it and grab a different warp. But I guess if specifically if your plan is you want to go to caverns no matter what, then maybe that is the best option.
Did Advent go straight down?
Yeah, I went down and then did like Grand Fluent and Spike Breaker, and then I went up to Keep and then library carded at
Karasma, yeah.
Crossing on.
Yeah, same thing.
Oh, you library carded there? You didn't keep it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just gamble it. It's in
Guess
the
I'm
shop.
the only
You got a
one
die-
that's,
I had, like 2 diamonds, so.
I thought that Flight was going to be down there, and there was a chance that essentially what just happened yesterday with us Swarm, but the other way around.
Yeah. But
You know, that's so funny actually.
Yeah. But in this case, it didn't really matter because it was just Leapstone. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
I
the
was
reason I
thinking
did
something
clockwise
like
actually
Conquer
was because we had access to Silver Ring, and I prioritized Silver Ring over the Spike Breaker location, which is
Yeah, we
unfortunate
were
in this
talk-
particular seed.
Sometimes
We were
just a
talking
50-50.
about that.
Yesterday
I
was
was-
Spike Breaker.
yeah,
Today is also Spike.
I think the only case in where that really, really pays off is if that's there. I think everything else, it's like uneven.
I mean, the best time to do Silver Ring is when you haven't done Cav or Keep yet, and you're on your way to Keep. Every other time it's just pure time loss. So it's like, if you're gonna do that check, which is just as likely to be part of the like end of the chain versus like the front of the chain, which this one happened to be, like, I feel like you are, again, it's just a 50-50. You're just flipping a coin on going caverns first as opposed to going Silver Ring first. When, like, I think Silver Ring's better because you get access to the Keep Warp, which you're going to be using later anyways. If I was, like, super aggressive about it, and I considered doing it, was just warping back to Alrox's quarters and then going to caverns immediately. But my equipment was so ass and we had double diamond. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I do library first, even though, like, there's no complexity reason to go down there, but I'm still missing like random Vlad, so there's like a reason to be there. And then it just turns out you don't need to do any of that crap. You just go straight to caverns and win. But that's randomizer.
That happened to us yesterday too. Literally the same exact, or at least the same exact concept for the scenario. Me and Swarm on a show match.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's an interesting
It
state.
must have felt like you've learned nothing from the last race.
What is there to learn? Just
No,
guess correctly on the 50-50?
Yeah, for me, it's like if it's downstairs, you have a lot more checks to give you context for other things. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's 50-50.
Well, we also
really
like
is just
had out of
scenario
logic
shot.
flight, so like you're doing checks on a layer that is lower than the flight layer, which is all in Castle Keep, which again gives you more context than just worst case scenario, you find Echo there, but then that gives you the context to go immediately to Spikebreaker, even if you, like, depending on what you find at Silver Ring and whatnot. So, like, literally the hardest punish you can get for doing Silver Ring first is that you find Echo there, but then it's like, okay, I was going down to the caverns anyways to go to Spikebreaker unless I found a Vlad here. And even if you find a Vlad here, it might still be worth it depending on the context of the other stuff you find around it. So...
Yeah, only way you get hard punished is if the other person gets enough context where they can just straight up skip all rocks, but that doesn't happen often.
No, and I think if you have Jewel of Open and Mist, you prioritize going there alongside all rocks, like with Flight and stuff, as soon as possible. Unless you
it's
are...
actually the logical thing to do.
I think there are some contexts where maybe you don't do it, like let's say you have 4 Vlads, and you're just like, fuck it, we ball, I'm going straight to Spikebreaker instead because I found a Vlad, like, on the way down to Caverns or something. But if you're in Caverns, you're already going to Spikebreaker anyways, so I don't know.
Yeah, there's just a lot going on there.
Yeah.
But interesting seed, that's for
happens.
sure.
Yeah. I just need to stop trying to outplay myself, I guess, and just play more consistent. Because I did pick a route that could have won me the game if I just was a little bit more accurate on where the random Vlads were. Specifically the last random Vlad I was missing. But
yeah.
Because if it's at Granfloon instead of Scylla, I do win by a lot. But that's just random. I mean, I don't know. Because, like, let me think.
Scylla skip remains a meme. Granfloon skippers win again.
I think the Scylla skip was a little too ambitious, for sure. I think worst case scenario, you lose negative, like very little time. It's just the time to fall down the shaft and climb back up. Yeah. If you decide to go back there.
It's high reward, astronomically high risk.
Yeah.
I feel like for no reason.
Well, no, it's not no reason. It's the same level of risk as skipping Succubus. It's just the only difference is the time investment is slightly different.
But we didn't have Flight though. I feel like Succubus might have something in logic later down this chain.
By the time I was doing it, no, because I knew that Flight was in logic at that point. Because I saved Caverns for last, so I knew that like it was just a random everything in the Caverns.
Okay,
was
that
random.
makes sense now.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
I think you either do Caverns last or second at last if you're, not just trying to gamble on the first progression relic. But I mean, it worked out twice in a row where the first progression relic was you just follow that to the end and win, versus like trying to, find any way to skip a relic in the complexity chain. Oh well, GG's.
Gamble after gamble.